This is the tutorial for the Pentool. So I already have a folder here where I've downloaded all of the assignments into one folder so they're easy to access. To start, we're going to create a new workspace. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to select letter, make sure it's 8.5 by 11 inches, portrait, and click create. To begin, we're going to import our image that we're going to be working from, which will be the Pentool, by going to File, Place, select the folder where you've placed all of the assignments. We're going to select Pentool, click Place, drag in the top, go down to the bottom. I'm using the space bar to move around the object. We're going to create a template by double-clicking inside the box in the layer, select template, then create a new layer to work on top of. This layer, we will be using the Pentool, that can be found in the toolbar over to the side. I'm going to select the Pentool, making sure I'm selected on my second layer. Command +sign to zoom in, space bar, just to go up to the area that I want to work in. To start, I'm going to single click. And this time I'm going to click and drag to create the curve. Click and drag. Now, if you notice, I have a fill to make changes to that. I'm just going to drag that fill into the front and select an empty fill so that I have a stroke with no fill. Click and hold to reveal the Bezier curve. And I'm going to follow this line all the way across until I get to the very end. Click and drag. To reset, I'm going to click in the anchor of the path and click and drag. Click inside the anchor, click and drag, and repeat that again until we get to the end of the line. Holding down spacebar to move across, click and drag, click inside, click and drag, and release, and click and drag, and release. When I'm all done, I'm just going to go back to the selection tool, which is that top one there. To do the second line, I'm going to repeat, click and drag. You might be able to go here. And if that doesn't work, you can do Command Z, Command Z, Command Z until the point goes away. And click and drag. Click and drag. And the Bezier curve, now see, I need to reset it. So I'm just going to click inside the anchor to reset the direction that the line will be moving into. If I need to make any other changes, I can go here to the direct select tool. The direct select tool works on paths and anchors to move this or move the line in a specific direction. So you'll complete that all the way to the end. To continue that line, I'm just going to select the anchor and keep going all the way across. And you will complete this all the way until the end. And you'll complete that for each one of the lines that you see. This last set of lines, it's a little bit more irregular. So you'll really have to take your time and just remember that the less amount of anchors, the smoother the curve will be. So I'm going to reset that one there. And so for this last one, you might have to go in with the direct select tool. And if you look into the properties menu, you can change, see how it's at an angle, you can change it to a curve and then make further changes. So this back Bezier is where the line has been, and this front one is where the line is going. So you can use the direct select tool to make changes to the line. So you'll complete this all the way across, making complete single paths for each one of these lines. So take your time. This exercise is all about learning how to use the pen tool and feel confident with the pen tool. So all the way across, all I'm doing is resetting each time just to make sure I have full control over the direction of the line. And as you can see, there's a little mistake that's made there, and it's okay because I can go in with the direct select tool, find that path, and move it. So that's the direct select tool. If you use the select tool, it'll move the entire path, Command Z to undo. I just want to work with the path, little sections of the path. And then again, I can add and keep this line going, clicking and dragging each time. And if I make a mistake like that, it's okay. I can also even remove certain sections of a path or anchor just to start off. So all I did was select that area of the path that I did not want to add. So say I make a mistake here, I can go to the direct select tool or the white arrow tool and just delete that section between the anchors.